Hey viewers, this is the day 127th of my journey to improve my communication skills. Again, I am here to share my day with all of you. What did I learn today? What did I do which gives me something more, which gives me motivation to continue this journey, and what changes I did in my daily routine so that I can use my time more productively. I'm gonna share with everything with all of you so that I can improve daily, not because consistency is the only thing which helps you to grow. If you do something for one day, one week, you will never see the improvement. It's all about the consistency. And success doesn't mean that once you will, whatever you want in your life, you get it, you have to stop. You have to continuously grow again and again because, like knowledge is an endless thing. You cannot say that I know everything. Every day you can learn something new from juniors, from seniors, from your batchmate, everywhere. Don't think that you know everything and you don't need to study more, you don't need to grow. At every step, you have to grow, you have to learn something new, and you have to communicate with all the people with the same temperament. You should not treat like that they are juniors, so you should not talk with them polite. They are seniors, you should talk with them polite. So everyone you have to everyone you have to talk politely, and you have to listen the other person's opinion. Keep yourself in the foot of the other person. This will help you to build the connections. This will help you because you will never get anything of fighting with anybody. Because when you fight with someone, it's your loss only. You are not able to. You are losing the people. You are not able to build the connection with the peoples, and the hate which is inside you will never help you to grow in your life. Um, like I watched one video on the YouTube, like in Indian people, there is a mentality which is known as grab mentality. Like the people don't want to see the other person to as a, people don't see like that other person will grow in their life. They will definitely drag you down. So I want to come out of that trap. I really wanna to become a person who will help others to become successful, and I also want to become successful. And in some kind of scenarios you have to become selfish, like if your friend says to you like let's go outside, let's do some fun, and if you have some tasks which are left for the, because every day you every person have a 24 hours, you have to utilize each and every minute of your life because nobody knows what will happen tomorrow. So give your best at every time, and don't just study for earning the money. Whatever you are studying, study for to gain the knowledge. Know whatever the exam will come, you will definitely crack it. Because if you know the concept, if you know how to solve the problems, so then no matters what exam is, world the first toughest exam you can clear if you study dedicatedly and do. And also one thing which I want to mention, don't go for the output. Like I'm doing this, I'm not getting anything from this because some things will take time. You will not see the result in 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3, even 5 years. People will not. But the journey which you follow, if you follow in proper manner, if you are learning every single day, then it will definitely help you to succeed in your life. Maybe not in that field, maybe in some other field, but it will definitely help you to succeed in your life. So yeah, this is all about my realization today, what I realized and I shared with all of you. And coming to my daily DSA practice today, I solved the daily lead code streak problem. The problem was like we have to find the smallest missing integer who which should be greater than or equal to the sequence prefix sum. So first of all, we have to understand what is a sequence prefix sum. So before explaining this, I again one thing which I want to share with all of you, like from the past 1 or 2 months continuously, I am solving 1 or 2 problems on lead code, whether it's full education or it's just for sake, but I was solving with the help of a chat GPT, taking the output from the chat GPT and just copy and paste, or sometimes I typed in the text editor. But today I realized that I need to upload the video on each question which I studied. Otherwise, I will never able to crack the interview because today I went for an exam and I question was very simple, but I was not able to apply the approach. The reason is because I was dependent on the chat GPT for the answers. you won't depend on somebody, you will never use your mind in that direction. First of all, I have to wire my mind so that I can interpret the question. And more important is to solve the problem is also necessary. But solve and revise and write and I have to do all the stuff. Then only I can master the TSA concept. That I will try, not try, I will definitely do each and every day. I will upload one whatever the question I will study. Maybe it may be from the lead code. If it is a hard problem, I will try to neglect it like the top concept which I didn't study, which I have not studied yet. I will try to avoid those topics. But array string, then binary search, then recursion, then linked list. If the problems are regarding these topics, I will definitely to upload the video on the YouTube so that I can not only memorize answer because I heard some proverb like that. If you can explain the thing, it means you know the concept. If you're not able to explain something, it means you're just mug up the things. You don't know anything about the topic. So this is what happened with me today in when I have an AI-based interview where the AI asked very simple questions. And I spoke something rubbish. Even I am also not able to understand what I spoke there. So this is kind of things which I have to focus more if I have to get good placement in some big reputed company. So the problem which I solved today is to remove the duplicate from the linked list. That is the that is another problem apart from the daily lead code streak problem. And another problem which I solved is daily lead code streak problem is to find the smallest possible number whose who is greater than or equal to the sequence prefix sum. So to calculate the sequence prefix sum, like we should definitely start with the first number because we cannot start the sequence in the between first number and check whether the first number is equal to the second number is equal to the previous number plus 1. If it is equal, then we will add it to the sum, and in the end we will iterate over the first we will sum first we will convert the array into the set and all this stuff. I will explain this in detail in my DSA video, which I will definitely upload. Today I have an exam. Tomorrow I have an exam also, so I have to prepare for that exam. And after once the exam will finish, I think in the night only I will be free. I will definitely upload the video, some uh, question, and also I will try to try to make the short videos like basic machine learning concept, basic oops concept, basic computer network concept, so that when the interview will ask the question, I will be ready or well prepared for the ready-made answer because you cannot speak if even if you know about the topic and your communication skill is not good. Like if I talk about myself now, my communication skills is decent, not very good, but it's enough so that if I know the topic, I can definitely explain. If I know the topic well, then I will definitely explain it and then I definitely explain each and every concept. If I don't know the concept, then if I have to explain, then at that scenario, good communication skills will help you. And if I upload the videos on the YouTube, like in the form of shorts, in the form of videos, then can recognize myself because if I am the interviewer and I have to select to myself, then what qualities I want as I will see as a company requirement. So this is a way I have to figure out, and if I will do this regularly, I will definitely improve myself. This is all about my today's TSA practice. And coming to my reading skills, today again I continued reading the book, which is How to Influence the People and How to Win Friends. And the book is written by Dale Carnegie. So today I read the title like How to Avoid It's the title was If You Are Wrong, You Should Admit It. So there are not small, only one story I read about this title. Like there is a policeman and there is a clash between a policeman and a person. The person is going in the park with his dog without putting any leash or muzzle to the dog, and priest scolded him, and a lot of things happen in the story. And the moral of the story is, if you if you know that the other person is going to criticize you, मतलब वो तुम्हें नीचा दिखाने की कोशिश करेगा, तुम्हें कुछ मतलब अपशब्द बोलेगा, then admit that उसके बोलने से पहले, before he speak, you should admit everything, that yes, this is my mistake, yes, I ashamed of myself, admit everything. And uh, जो भी सेल्फ डेरोगेटिंग जो हम सोचते हैं, जो हम खुद पे जोक्स या कुछ भी खुद पे बोले, दैट इज मच मोर acceptable than the other person will speak. And if you accept your mistake, even if you're not wrong, then accept it, because you will never get anything in fight, because being a human you have to think rationally. Don't be fooled by the people. Like, if something say if someone say you if someone said you something wrong, or some abusive word used while talking to you, don't be getting rude, don't be get your emotions come out. Be calm always, think rationally, because you won't get anything in your life fighting with the people. Accept whatever they're saying. Yes, I am like that only. If you don't like me, it's your choice. Speak politely, accept all the it. This is the way you can come out of the trap. This is basically a trap of a self image. Like, मेरा self ego hurt हो गया, self esteem hurt हो गया. You have to come out of this, and this is only possible if you work on your emotions, if you are control, if you try to control on your emotions, then only it's possible. And that is possible only if you're getting or gaining the knowledge again, from another factors. And it's not necessary that you have to remain keep quiet in every moment. Sometimes you have to speak for yourself, but it's, that's what I'm saying. You have to think rationally where you have to speak, where you have to not speak, because it's all about, because small mistake can put or can create a big or adverse, very bad impact on your life. So you should think rationally whether you have to speak here or not. Is it necessary to talk with the person? Do you really have a time to defend yourself for the others' satisfaction? If yes, then you have to speak. Otherwise, there is no need to fight with anybody. This is all about which I understood from the topic. If you are wrong, then you should admit that. Nothing wrong in admitting that you are wrong. Even if you're not, then accept it, because it's better to away from the fight, because in fighting you will never get anything back. You will always be in the depressed, and you will losing the people. No benefit in it. This is all about my communication, the technical skills. And while after coming from my placement test, which happened today, I was feeling a little bit bored, and one of my junior told me, whenever you have a free times. So before that I was using my time in scrolling the reels or shorts, but today, irrespective of the scrolling the shorts, I watched some technical videos, like AI stuffs, like what are the terminologies or libraries or frameworks which is used in machine learning. Even though I didn't learn much, but it's better than scrolling the shorts which I learned. And yeah, this is all about day 127th of my journey to improve my communication skills. And I think I am able to express myself properly. Earlier I was not. But it's all about the consistency, which proves that if you are showing up regularly, if you are giving 100%, maybe you will not see result in a couple of days, couple of months, but one day, when you achieve the success, you will definitely recognize the effort you put. With these words, I'm going to stop today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you really think that my journey will help you to grow, and if you really want to improve some skills, you will definitely improve. Like me, I also improve my communication skills. Not that much level, but it's better than what I was before. So you should just start, take initiative. Don't think much, just take initiative. Thank you so much. Bye bye.